Superman gets refragged by Rand 6 as Rise takes out Huckman, and it's now a 1 versus 1. Just like that, it's down to Rand 6 against Rise. As long as Rand doesn't make too much noise, they might find the kill here. They will find the kill! And Rand 6 has clutched it up to give Velocity Esports the map 1 win. Line of sight and Superman. They might catch each other off guard here. So we see 10 seconds left on the clock. Superman goes for the pre-fire swing. I think that caught Zyto very off guard. And Superman will swing. Finds the headshot on VR Zyto to give Velocity Esports their win. Welcome back to the Breachers of VRML, everybody. I'm your host, Gibular Bob, and today we've got an interview with Velocity Esports, currently the #1 in the EU standings. We've got Johan to go here. We've got Ran7, and we also have Fuse. Thank you all for joining me for this interview today. And let's get right into some of these questions here. So, after 13 weeks of the regular season, you've made it to the postseason there. You get to skip the Challenger Cup, and not only that, you get you're the #1 team in the EU right now. How's that feel?
Very nice, because not only do I finish my work in 2 days, and I have 2 weeks that I don't have to play Breachers at all, and then get washed, and then play some, finals, whatever. And the best part of it, I don't have to play during Christmas, so it's the best part. You get to spend time with family and all stuff, and well, everyone knows we're just the best, so we don't have to play that.
Yeah, but it's great for sure. We worked hard with this team, and it's been rough at times, but seeing that we are at the top, it says something at least that we have accomplished something, and hopefully we can finally get a win this season.
Awesome. And Fuse, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, we've been at the top for most of every season, so it's quite good to see that we're keeping consistent and that we can try and prove it in the finals this time, that we can actually win. So we failed quite a bit recently.
Yeah, definitely. And I think you're on a very, very good track to do that. 12-1 is a pretty nice record to have here for this season. So this brings me into my next question. Did you expect to be a top 7 team when you began this season?
Yeah, I think we all kind of, if we weren't top 7, I think most of us would wonder what we are doing wrong. with how we are been playing and the teams we've been going against, like it has felt pretty like we are always here fighting for the top. And in the beginning, we might have been like, oh, little more humble, but now it feels like we are supposed to be fighting for the top, and it feels good, yeah.
So, next question here. What was the most difficult part of your season? I know you were saying it was getting a little shaky there, but you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I would say like mostly it's been lately the availability of people. People are been doing a lot more other stuff as well, and just not playing Breachers. Some may get bored, some have other stuff in life like work and stuff. So I think the hardest like match, or the one we feared the most, was the one fairly recently. We played against second place team boys, and for the first map, like 2 of us were sick. And one had like internet issue. We needed to do a 4v5 for most of the first map. I think you casted that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was sick. I jumped in for one round, got us to that 6 points, so we at least tied that point. And then we had another guy coming in the last round, securing that win. So that was a great feeling, but it was probably the hardest one for the season.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I think Ran and Fuse, you were more playing that, and you might have some things to say about that as well.
Oh yeah, Hickman absolutely carried the first half, but most difficult part of the season? Well, yeah, the availability and also things out of our control. Like, for example, one of our players having the controller broken for a few weeks.
Ooh.
Like 2-3 of our players having such horrible Wi-Fi. What else happened? I forget. Very unlucky. Very unlucky.
Yeah. But we
And
still managed to get this record, so I'm
managed
happy.
to pull through. Managed to stay on top one.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so next question here. We're getting to the postseason. You get to skip the Challenger Cup there. You get to go right to the close qualifiers. What's the approach? What do you have any kind of plan heading into the postseason there? Practicing, or are you just kind of winging it?
Some mild toxicity. That's what I've been thinking about recently. Like, we just played a scrim right before this, and I just thought in my mind, what if I try to destroy the enemy's mental and
In a good way.
at the same time not get banned? So I don't know how I'm gonna accomplish that, but me personally, that's what I'm gonna try and do. Just absolutely make them have a rough day on the day of the fight, and
Iran is
see what
deep
happens.
water here. Yeah.
Because
Wage the mental war.
Yeah, there's two battles, physical and mental. So I'm gonna try win over the mental. That's my plan.
Then hey,
Yeah,
you get the
PCL.
mental. You're a foot in the door there with the
Oh, yeah.
physical battle there. Yeah, so definitely a pretty valid strategy, I'd say. If you won the prize pool this season, we've got $9,000 cash and hardware here, and this is optional, so you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. But what would you spend it on?
I've actually never give it much thought, to be honest.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I know. For the BCL one, I wanted to, what was it, save up for an electric scooter or something. But now I haven't really given it much thought, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. We'll see on the day what happens, what I'm gonna spend it with. That is, if we win some. And
I'm a poor student. Gotta.
I feel that, yeah.
I don't want to stack, for future.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe buy me something like a treat or something. I like candies and stuff. Might buy me something extra. But yeah, probably just put them on a stack and hope they do better in the future.
Yeah, that's probably where I would be leaning towards if I was in your situation as well. Save up for school. Fuse, how about you?
Probably put it towards the PC and the car that I'm learning to drive, so anything like that.
no alcohol.
Maybe.
Just a little-
Fine. Spend at least 100 on alcohol. Come on, Fuse. Treat yourself.
For real.
Okay, well, that's going to do it for this interview. I appreciate the three of you taking some time out of your day to answer some of these questions here. Of course, good luck in the postseason, and that is going to do it for us at the VRML. I'm Gibby Bob, and I will see you all in the postseason. Have a great day, everybody.